Om Bhurбhuvah Tatsaviturvarenyam Bhargo Devasya Dhimahi Dhiyo Yonah Prachodayantam.
So namaste everyone. Today my guest as usually Pavel Kalagin, Sivanandayoga teacher from New York, Brooklyn. So hi Paul.
Hi everybody.
So okay, today we actually continue our practical and I believe interesting discussions on meditation, yoga. And because you teach people Shivananda yoga tradition, I myself teach Kriya yoga meditation tradition. So we have a lot of interesting and practical questions regarding self-development, meditation, yoga, etc. And we discuss it from both points. I mean, like Shivananda tradition and Kriya yoga. Actually, two most famous classical approaches to yoga, especially for the Western world. And my question today is about chakras and the chakra system. And it's very interesting that what we actually see, that many people, even those who are very far from any kind of yoga tradition, basically modern Westerners know about chakras. That's wonderful and interesting. Even those people who have never, kind of practice meditation, pranayama, mantras, etc., they basically know that something like chakras do exist somewhere. Nobody knows where and what is the meaning. Okay, of course, I'm joking. Can you say something about what does it mean chakras and why it is so important for, our life and spirituality?
Yeah, like you already said, even children knows about chakras today. You know, when I'm asking my son, he knows. He's 13. You know, like everybody knows, like chakras, karma. It really like goes into the life. The Sanskrit words, like it's very popular. And in Shivananda school, and especially in United States also, and it's very popular to meditate on chakras. Yes, it's very popular. I would say extremely popular. Like almost like every second person who comes to yoga asking to teach him like to balance the chakras. He doesn't know about it, like what chakras mean, like you said, like teach me to about chakras, to meditate on chakras, but it's a pretty long way before it. You know, like sometimes. So you should learn about it, what chakras, what does it mean. So that's from me. It's a classical explanation in Shivananda school. It's energy centers, and consciousness centers as well. So it's a pretty complete thing, I would say. It's not easy to say in a few words, but it's a seven main chakras, as you know, and usually in Shivananda school we start to meditate from first chakra, Muladhara chakra. Each chakra has like different location, of course. Like you mentioned before, it's very not everybody's saying that, but very important. It's in the spinal cord. In it, most people doesn't know that. They think it's in here, or back there, or in here, but it's inside of the core. It's in you, in the middle of you. But in here, it's just reflection. Just a reflection. Like you can feel it in here, you can feel it in the stomach, You can feel it like near the heart center. You can feel it near the eyes, like third eye, like people say. You can, but it's not here. It's a feeling, like nerves, like you feel it in here. That's a very important thing to understand when you're working with chakra, when you
Okay,
meditate.
let me just briefly interrupt you. So it means, okay, we can use Sanskrit terminology, or we can even just avoid it.
You
Actually,
don't have to, yeah.
that's very very important that we have 7 chakras, and basically it's okay, energy centers in our spine and brain. And
Yeah.
the first one in coccyx, second in sacrum, third in lumbar spine, then the next is a dorsal spine, then cervical region, then midbrain and fontanel. So actually, okay, actually you described it just right now as energy centers, but let me put the question in such a in such a way, like, can we, and actually I know that we can, to call it maybe even more informational, subtle informational centers. What do you think about it? Because it's a kind of, okay, when we concentrate on all that chakras, basically we may experience, feel, visualize vibration, energy. But behind this sensation is actually information about our life. So what can you say about this? Okay, this is energy and informational centers. What can you say about it?
Yeah, of course, like I said before, I meant consciousness. That's what I meant. Actually, most of our emotions and memory, not deep memory, like from before, but most, especially, let's say, from your this life, the life you're living now.
Yeah.
So it's of course it's information over there. Yeah, of course it's prana. What we're saying, like it's energy, but it's not just that prana. Of course not. It's all together. It's mixed even. So it's prana and information. It's a good word, but I would say it's more like information about not like in a book, in a certain way how the person feel. That it's I would say experience one, that experience information.
Okay, just let me give you an example. For example,
Yeah.
at least according to the Kriya yoga tradition, we say that third chakra, I just take it as example, third chakra, which a location of this energy center anyway, it's a lumbar spine. And according to our system, the information about your material financial success, okay, is exactly there. For example, second chakra, which is sacrum, okay, the location, that's a family life, relationship. Okay, dorsal spine, it's a creativity. Okay, then come down. The coccyx is a health. Okay, long life, etc. And cervical region, so-called throat chakra, is okay, leadership, ability to work with information. And then midbrain is okay, like this personal spiritual experience. Well, is it so, according to your system, that if we work with the chakras, if we concentrate and meditate on our chakras, we may transform okay, reality of our life? I mean to say, that's the kind of practical aspect of meditation, because in our previous video we spoke about meditation in a sense, peace, just a peace, and that's happiness. But now we speak more about chakras, and okay, let us actually discuss the practical part of this, because, well, many people, many clever people actually may ask not easy question. Okay, we are going to practice meditation, chakra meditation. Oh, what the hell? For what? For what? And okay, the one of the simplest, way to explain. Okay, you wish to be more creative. Yeah, but you have a so-called heart chakra, which is actually the location, the proper one is the dorsal spine. Well, if you meditate there, you can awake your creative potentiality. Okay, if you want to get more money, of course, you have to work better, no question. But at the same time, some mystical support for your financial, whatever, profit, income is the energy center in a lumbar spine. And okay, if you wish like more happy relationship, or maybe you wish to, maybe you're already a family person, then the question is how to work with, okay, all that conditions of your family life. Then okay, you have to do many things to build connection with your teenager boy, for example. Yeah, but apart from that, if you meditate on the second chakra, sacrum is the location, then you can transform some subtle level of information about your family relationship, etc. So what is your opinion about this kind of approach? Because when I spoke about informational aspect of the chakras, so my point was exactly what I'm telling you right now, that the different aspects of our life, the information is actually on a very, very subtle level, is exactly there in the different chakras. And basically, if we meditate, we concentrate on a different chakras, we can transform that different aspects. And of course, okay, if somebody wish to be, to express, like to perform better as a leader, as the team, any kind of office or business team member, or work with information, just generally, I mean, business information properly. Yeah, you have to learn. Yeah. But at the same time, some kind of mystical support for your leadership, team building, informational ability, okay, that's your meditation on chakra number 5, which is so-called throat chakra, but actually the proper location is cervical region. Okay, can you comment on all that?
So I would say a little bit different thing. In Sivananda school, and I do the same thing. Of course, like you said, you can work on chakra, and you can be much more successful in the way you want. Like, let's say you're a painter or whatever it is. But it's very important moment, I think. It's like Sivananda said, and my teacher also, and I think the same way. It's better to start working the chakra you need to work on. They're all connected.
Yeah.
You don't have to go as like right away to the let's say to the chakra you want to get result from. You don't have to go there it's like you punch in the door with your hand. You don't have to do that, to go right away and right to the point. You have to prepare yourself for that. From my point of view, and from point of view of my teacher, the Swami, in Sivananda school, it's pretty much also basic idea also. So you have to work the chakra you need to work, not like you want. to work on it.
I mean, you don't need. Am I right that now you say that you don't need to work on all 7 chakras, but better to concentrate on certain chakra, which is the most important for you at the moment,
which is blocked more.
Blocked more.
Yeah,
okay.
yeah, blocked more. Yeah, and
how to understand which chakra you need to work more on, which chakra?
That's very good question. That's the second thing I wanted to say. You have to study a little bit before you do that, a little bit at least. You don't need to read like big books, but at least you have to, like in college, like you have to open something, like I am giving some books, some brochures, like small things, and you have to understand the system first, like what chakra means, what is it, how the system works. That's the first thing. And another important thing, the chakras, they're all connected, like light bulbs, you know, like they're all connected. And if the one chakra is very, let's say, very weak in you, and another chakra pretty much strong, like very good working in you, like it's your strong point, your strong chakra, you're using your strong chakra to get the weak chakra work better, you know, like that.
That's interesting.
Yeah, that's very interesting. That's the way to work. That's the key. It's very delicate thing, because it's not too physical. It's astral body. It's more thin. It's more it's close to the air. You don't see it, but it exists. You know, like it's much more what's the word? It's much more.
Anyway, it's
individual also, yeah.
Individual and a subtle, and the process you describe right now, of course, it's impossible to practice alone. I mean, you can read books or just do it yourself, but the process you describe is a really complicated one.
You need the guide.
Subtle one. Sorry?
Yeah, you need the guide.
Guide, yeah. I mean, you need the teacher. That of course, you need teacher, and I think that in all yoga systems, both Sivananda and Kriya and generally speaking, all yoga systems, they emphasize the necessity for the guide, and of course, I think that. Maybe in the future we're going to discuss all that questions. I mean, what is the difference between guide, teacher, yoga teacher, and a guru? It's like different kind of approach to the. But anyway, even if we take a very light approach, like not guru, but at least yoga teacher, you know, who is the guide? That's very, very important.
Extremely important, yeah. I'm always saying to the people, like it's in yoga, it's almost impossible to go without the guide. It's like you go to the unknown forest. You know, you just go. You don't know what's gonna happen.
To Siberian forest.
Siberian, it's in the dark, in the snow. You don't know the animals. Could be anything. You know, could be anything on every step, something. That's without guide. It's foolish even. It's pretty stupid to do. If you're normal person, like if you're not gonna do it. It's like many people trying, but unfortunately, they don't get much result. They confusing themselves more, you know, and then they get some even illness. Even it's very dangerous to do it by yourself.
No, actually, the chakra system and the chakra knowledge, in a very ancient one, and for me personally, if you speak about practical aspect of any kind of yoga, Sivananda yoga, Kriya yoga, or any kind of yoga, exactly the chakra system is the practical part of the Vedic spirituality, because if we wish to know or to discuss, any high-level philosophical questions, that's okay.
To explore.
We have Upanishads, we have Shankaracharya scriptures, texts, etc. But where is the practical part? And that's exactly ability to work with the chakras. And all ancient system of meditation, they always more or less connected with the chakra system, because that's the map. That's the map of our spiritual journey and evolution. And as you really, I agree with you actually that, well, basically I can't say that maybe something dangerous. I don't want to put some, fear into our viewers' mind that to work with the chakras, maybe not so dangerous, but I may say that if you practice it alone, it can be maybe better to say useless, but to really get confused and useless. So because normally, if it's like good spiritual school, if it's a proper spiritual master, yoga teacher, normally that people, they learn and practice themselves for years, for many years, and there's really experts in that. And it's like, if you wish to to get like good advice from the good lawyer, you're trying to find good lawyer. If you wish good medical doctor, you need the good profi as a medical doctor. And the same way, you need a good expert to work with your chakras. That's obvious. Okay, thank you very much for your wonderful conversation today. I'm sure that was very useful and practical. And I believe both for those who are already seriously practicing and for the beginners, because when we discuss any question, of course, we try to keep in our mind, beginners and those who are practicing for years. And I hope for both, kind of viewers, that was very useful information. Okay, thank you very much, Paul. Thank you very much, guys. And God bless you. See you next time.
See you. Namaste.
Om Bhurбhuvassuham Tatsaviturvarenyam Bhargo Devasya Dhimahi Dhiyo Yo Nah Prachodayantam